Good morning, you all. Welcome to Buoyant Study Circle. Today we are going to know about the animal cell. So that is one of the eukaryotic cell. In the previous classes we have completed prokaryotic cell and the differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So in this one, eukaryotic cell, U means true. U means true. So karya means nucleus. So true nucleus is present in the cell. The cell is having the true nucleus. So it is called the eukaryotic cell. In the eukaryotic cells are mainly two types. What are they? Plant cell and animal cell. Plant cell and animal cells. So these eukaryotic cells all are having all are multicellular organisms. That means they are made up with the many number of the cells. So they are called the multicellular. So this multicellular plant is also having the many cells. Animals are also having the many cells. But they have some differences. So on the what are the differences? We are going to know about that. Okay. In this one, first one, the plant and animal cells. Today we are going to know about animal cell. This animal cell structure is for the cell is first described by the Sir Robert Hooke. Okay. And this, what is the structure of the cell? This is the outer membrane. This is the outer membrane. This outer membrane is said to be the cell membrane. This is called the cell membrane and also called the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. This plasma membrane has some channels on it. This is not the continuous. Some pores are present on the cell membranes because for the entry of the molecules inside and outside, they have the small pores on it. So in the center here, in the middle of the cell, totally a gel-like substance is present. This is called the cytoplasm. The animal cell, Jentukanam అనేది circular or oval shape lo present ayi. These are the animal cells are different in shape, their shapes, but a typical cell is present like this. ఉదాహరణగా మనం తీసుకున్నట్లయితే ఒక యానిమల్ సెల్ అనేది ఈ విధంగా ఉంటుంది. దీని చుట్టూ కూడా ప్రొటెక్షన్ చేస్తూ ఒక మెంబ్రేన్ ఉంటుంది. దాన్ని సెల్ మెంబ్రేన్, ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్ అండ్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ ద కణత్వచం. కణత్వచము అని కూడా అంటారు. ఈ కణత్వచం మీద చిన్న చిన్న రంధ్రాలు అనేవి ఉంటాయి, కణరంధ్రాలు. ఈ కణరంధ్రాల ద్వారానే ఏం జరుగుతుంది? సబ్స్టాన్స్ అనేవి, కొన్ని రకాలైనటువంటి పదార్థాలు అనేవి లోపలికి బయటికి రావడానికి ఎలో చేయడానికి, బయటికి రావడానికి వీలుగా ఈ యొక్క ఛానల్స్ అనేవి ప్రెజెంట్ అయి ఉంటాయి. అండ్ ఇన్ ద సెంటర్ ఇట్ కంటైన్ a double membrane layer. That membrane layer is called the, what we call this double membrane layer is called the nucleus. It is called the nucleus. So if you are keenly observe this nucleus, it is a double membrane. This is a double membrane. And here a thin structure is a spot-like structure is present. This is called the nucleolus. And it is a double membrane layer. This is called nuclear membrane. Nucleus చుట్టూ nuclear membrane అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ nuclear membrane ఉండబట్టే దాన్ని ఏమన్నాము? Eukaryotic cell and organized nucleus అని అన్నాము. Okay, and in the center of the nucleus, it contains the cytoplasm. This is called the nucleoplasm. This is called the nucleoplasm. So here also this nucleus membrane is also having some nuclear pores. Through the nuclear pores, the substances are come inside and outside. So nuclear pores ద్వారా కూడా ఏమవుతుంది? కొన్ని పదార్థాలు అనేవి లోపలికి వస్తాయి. న్యూక్లియోలస్ అంటే కేంద్రకాంశం, కేంద్రకాంశం. ఓకే, and here it contains the genetic material inside. It contains the genetic material, that is nothing but the it is in the form of the fibers. So this genetic material in the form of the fibers, they are called the chromatin fibers. All these chromatin fibers are called the nothing but the chromosome. So here this nucleolus, nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm and nucleopores and chromatin fiber come together called the nucleus. That means nothing but the nucleus. That is nothing but all these are the parts of the nucleus. Okay, and here from the nuclear membrane it is evaginate. Evaginate అంటే outside కి. నిన్న క్లాస్ లో మనం బ్యాక్టీరియా స్ట్రక్చర్ లో, ప్రొకారియోటిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్ లో ఇన్వాజినేషన్ అనే వర్డ్ వాడాం, అంటే లోపలికి చొచ్చుకొని రావడం. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటున్నాము, ఇవాజినేషన్. ఇవాజినేషన్ అంటే బయటికి రావడం. సో ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఇవాజినేషన్ అవుతూ ఇక్కడికి ఒక స్పెషల్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అనేవి ఫార్మేషన్ అవుతాయి. దీస్ స్పెషల్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ are like a network like structure which is useful for giving the support to the cell. These are called the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum is called antarjeeva dravya jalam. Antarjeeva dravya jalam. Okay, so this is the cytoskeleton. So like this, అన్ని వైపుల నుంచి కూడా ఈ విధంగానే ఫార్మేషన్ అనేది అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, so on this nuclear, on this structure, some granule-like structures are present. These are studded by the ER is studded by the some granule-like structure. They are called the ribosomes. Because of presence of the ribosomes, when you touch it, it is feel like some rough. So it is called the rough ER. So it is called the rough ER. Rough ER. And if you are observe this, there is no ribosomes on it. So it is called the smooth ER. This is called the smooth ER. So the functions of the smooth ER and rough ER we will continue in the next classes. Okay, it is useful for the protein synthesis and this is useful for the lipid synthesis. And here some convex bodies are present. So if you are observe this diagram, so here the some concave structures are present towards the plasma membrane. Convex structures are present towards the this is the nuclear membrane. ఉబ్బెత్తుగా ఉన్నటువంటిది దేని వైపు, కేంద్రక త్వచం వైపు. అదే పుటాకారంగా ఉన్నది ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్ వైపు ఉంటుంది. ఇలా ఉన్నటువంటి స్పెషల్ బాడీస్ ని గాల్జీ బాడీ అంటారు. గాల్జీ కాంప్లెక్స్ ఆర్ గాల్జీ బాడీ and it is also called the dictyosome. These are called the dictyosomes. And next one, it is also contains a double membrane structure. The inner membrane is get folded. This folded like structure is called the mitochondria. This is called the mitochondria. This mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And ribosomes are not only present on the ER but also they are in the free form. These are also the free ribosomes. These are called the free ribosomes. And some microtubules are present. Okay, these microtubules are also present on it. Microtubules. These microtubules are like this. These are the tube-like forms. These are useful for the making of the this myosin. And some linear shaped structures are present these are useful for the synthesis of the actin. This is the microfilament. Microtubules and microfilaments are present. Some are tube-like structures and some are the filament-like structure. Okay. And small vacuoles are also present. These vacuoles are many vacuoles. Many small vacuoles are present. Small vacuoles are present. Okay. So, and next one is here. If you are observed, centrosome are present. This is the specific feature of the animal cell. Presence of the centrosome is the special feature of the animal cell. This centrosome does not present in the plant cell. It is only present in the animal cell. This is about the structure of the animal cell. Okay. Thank you. Stay tuned on Boyan Study Circle. Thank you very much.